Hey guys. Hello. I'm just getting everything ready here. You ready, babe? We're live.
We are?
We are.
My contract says I can't start this.
Get out of here. Okay. You're too much. I can't with you. What am I going to do with him, you guys? Hey, guys. You did, Sherry. Hey, Leonore. Hey, Mary. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Prancer. Aurelia. Hola. Stuart and Jennifer. Hello. Lynn Jones. Uniquely Home and Garden. Hey, from Georgia. Hey, Kay. God bless. I'm going to try and look this way, but I have to read the screen, so... Okay, so you guys start asking questions. Hello, sorry, babe. Hey, Lori. Hey, Jacqueline. Thank you. I actually get ready when Ernie's home. You guys think of some questions and type them in the comments so I can read them. But I was trying to think of like a fun topic for tonight. So
you didn't tell me this was going to be a Q&A.
Well, we only have to answer questions we want. We can ignore the ones we don't want to answer. Right, guys? Hey, hi. Mary.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Aubrey. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Merry Christmas. So I was thinking we're going, oh my gosh, the 80s. Yes, 80s was the best, Leonore. The best of times. If we could go back. Yeah, we're married, Mark. I'm going to put you in timeout if you start misbehaving. Hey, Sally. Hey, Sharon. How long have we been a couple, Justine?
About 100 years.
We met when I was 16 and he was 17. So 45 years? 40? How many years is that? We need a calculator. It's a long time. I'm going to show you my glasses. I'm just waiting for some people to come on so that I can reveal. I have them here. Yes, 80s were the best. We will have In and Out for you for sure.
Oh yeah, that's a must stop.
The music, oh my gosh, so good. Yes, it is a blessing. We are aware. Such a blessing. Do you know what that says, Ern?
What is our plan for the garden or the at the new place?
At the new place? Oh gosh, we have lots of plans. We have plans for food garden, so vegetable garden, and then pretty gardens and
some fruit trees, a lot of shade trees.
Yeah, we have lots of plans. Lots of plans. Yeah, it was the 80s were the best of times. So good. So I was thinking it was fun. I was telling Ernie that thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Merry Christmas, Sally.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Hey, from Arizona, Joni. We since we're going to California, I told Ernie it would be really fun if we can find the time to do film a video for you guys of all the places that we've lived in from the time we first got married till we left. Because that's totally feasible to do that. I just don't know if we have the time, if we'll have the time.
Right. And
I thought that would be really fun though.
Half a day at least.
Yeah, it's a half day. Well, we haven't seen the apartments that we lived in, our first 2 apartments in like years. It's always so much fun to go back to where you started in the beginning of your marriage. It kind of humbles you, and it just reminds you of, the just the beginning, the tough times and all of that. So, tough times and the good times, and and just all the dreams that we had when we lived in our first apartments, and
a lot of the dreams and aspirations that we had as a young couple, when we would be in our, like, now, right?
Right. Hey, Pam. Yeah. So I thought it would be really fun to do that, to go do that. So we'll see if we can have time to film that, because it's literally from,
well, there's a lot of miles to cover.
Yeah, there's a lot of miles to cover, but it's all SoCal. So it's not, I'm not talking about NorCal. I'm talking about just SoCal,
right?
Our homes. So, hey, Karen, you're not late. You're actually just on time. I always start a little bit early. So I'm trying to see how, okay, we've got 112 people watching. I'm going to wait for a few more people before I reveal my glasses. It's so nerve-wracking to have a new look, especially when you're on social media or on YouTube, because people can be so harsh. So I'm so nervous to share with you guys. Do you like them, Ernie?
Yeah, I like them. They're fun.
I figured in my older age that my glasses are an accessory, since I have to wear them all the time. And so I want to have fun with my glasses. Oh, thank you, Justine. You're so sweet. You're having some Merlot. That's so nice. It's so funny. All of a sudden, I just don't like to drink anymore. I mean, I'll have a glass of wine here and there, but I'm finding it's fewer and further between, because I just don't like the way I feel afterwards. I don't know if it's age or what, but I'll definitely have a glass of wine on Christmas Day, probably, with Dodos. Jesus Christ is Lord and God. Yes, he is.
Amen.
Amen, amen. We do. If Ernie likes them, that's all that matters. It's true. That's totally... Well, first of all, if I like them, and then if he likes them. He has to just suffer if I like it. Too bad.
Well, the cool thing is they're just glasses, right?
They're just glasses. And I do want to get another pair. I think I'm going to go in January and get another pair, because I want to get a whole nother frame set. And because we went so late for insurance purposes, now we have new insurance. It starts all over. So we can do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to go get another pair. Oh, that's awesome, Janet. How many kids do we have? 3. We have 3 boys. And almost 8 grandchildren together. All right, so I'm waiting for the questions to come in. Is everybody ready for Christmas? I wanted to know that, if everybody's ready. What day are we? The 20th? Oh gosh, we only have 4 more days until Christmas Eve. It was packed today. Shopping was packed. Hey, from Omaha, Teresa.
Yeah, for being Friday, earlier in the day when we were out, the malls were really, really
in the afternoon.
Busy.
Yeah, it's Friday. So everybody is like, good, shopping's done. Thank you. She cut it. I got a little bit of a haircut, and then it got wind blown today. It's so cold and windy here today. You're wrapping tomorrow. Making lasagna. A lot of people make lasagna for Christmas or Christmas Eve. A lot of people do. Hey, Jill. Love Garden Answer with Laura. I've watched her since she was at their townhome. I've watched her since the beginning. Love her. She was such an inspiration to me, as far as, like right now when you see her her land and the land they continue to add on, it's beautiful and wonderful. And but she was such an inspiration in the beginning when she was in the townhome, because it really showed that you can create such beauty even in a small space. And she did a phenomenal, if you haven't watched her the very beginning of her channel. You got to go back to that. They're so good. Those videos are so good. Tomorrow's your birthday. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Renee wants to know if we have any family traditions for Christmas. She's of Polish descent and Hubs is Italian, so our big Christmas is Christmas Eve with traditional foods and gifts. So yes, although it's changed and looks different over the years, early on in our marriage, while we were raising our kids, we were so fortunate because Ernie's family celebrates on Christmas Eve and my family always celebrated Christmas Day. So Ernie and I always were able to be with both of our families on, at Christmas time. So at Ernie's mom's house, Christmas Eve, well, in the very beginning, his dad had always built this big, beautiful manger that took up half the living room.
Yeah.
It took up half the living room because it was like life size. And they had a big, beautiful, bassinet. I don't know what you call it, in the manger where you put baby Jesus. And so in Ernie's family, it's tamales. Atole is what they drink. That's a traditional Christmas drink. And what is atole?
It's kind of like an eggnog, but it's just at a different base, like real thick and has like cinnamon in it. It's I don't care for it. It's just because it's so thick.
And I don't.
Yeah. But yeah.
I hate it. And the reason why is because the first time I ever had it, I was pregnant and it grossed me out. And so I've never, ever been able to drink it again. But it's a traditional drink at Ernie's family's house. His mom and dad always made tamales, and we always look forward to that. And then Christmas morning, we always had leftover tamales. We'd fry in the frying pan. So good. And then we would go to midnight mass, and we would come home from midnight. Would we put baby Jesus in the manger before midnight mass or after? It was after. Yeah, after. We'd come back, place baby Jesus in the manger, and then it was gift opening time. And we wouldn't get home until 2 or 3 in the morning, and then we'd have to get up and have Christmas morning with our boys, and then we'd go to my family's
Over
house.
the years, it changed because it got earlier and earlier. Because
it got earlier and earlier. Well, that was mainly my doing because it was hard.
Well,
it was
kids
really
too.
hard.
I mean,
yeah.
I remember they were eager to open presents and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. So so that's that. And then with our kid, and that never really changed though.
No.
Our boys, a matter of fact, our one son, that as our boys started getting married, they would, so we have 2, well, I guess Corey too. When your boys start to get married and their wives' families have traditions. So, but they still always made it a point to be at my mother-in-law's on Christmas Eve. And our one son that still lives in California near my husband's mom, my mother-in-law, he still goes every other year because they trade off families because his wife's family celebrates on Christmas Eve as well. So that's still a tradition at Ernie's mom's. So thank you, Carmela. Merry Christmas. Oh, from Naples. Oh, I'm so happy, Carmela, that I could do that for you. Oh my gosh, Jacqueline, they are thriving. How tall do you think our trees have gotten?
Which ones?
Our varieties.
Oh, they probably grew since we planted about maybe almost 3 feet.
Yeah, they're thriving. They look so good. Of course, they're dormant right now, but they're doing so good. And they just really took off when Ernie added our irrigation. Everything thrived. It was fabulous. Shopping's done, Prancer. That's fabulous. Oh, Nidra, that's a lovely gift. Thank you, Tanya. Yeah. Oh, cold and blowing snow in Michigan right now. Yeah, it's cold here too. We had a high of 30. Well, earlier it said it was 35 and felt like 25 or something like that because of the wind. It's that wind. Wow, that's awesome. Okay. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we'll be in 3 states in 1 week.
Yeah, we will. Do I think we'll have the same style gardens at the country house that we do in the city house? Probably.
It all
Probably a
depends.
lot of the same plants because I love them. I love butterfly bushes, my hydrangeas.
Well, hydrangeas for sure, some
Oh,
evergreens for sure.
yeah.
Um, Probably some. I mean, a lot of the bigger trees, the shade trees, like the um, maple trees, or stuff like that.
Yeah, we're trying to decide what trees we want to line the driveway with. Um, there's a couple of garden centers that we need to visit in spring. And when they get, because I mean, you can go buy them now, tag them now, but they're low on inventory. I'd rather wait until they get a lot of inventory and we have a lot to choose from to really take a good look at that, because we don't want any. We want something, if you're going to plant them on your driveway, you want to make sure it's something that roots deep, that roots down, that's not shallow, doesn't have a shallow root system, and I want them to eventually canopy, God willing. We live to see that at their.
We're looking for a certain size too,
Yeah.
to plant, so it kind of gives you instant gratification, not like 20 foot tall or anything like that, but or maybe depends on the price. We want to get to. There's a nursery nearby that does like wholesale, but they sell to the public, and I looked it up, and we could probably get 30 trees probably for a good price. So depending on what we want.
Yeah, the trees will probably be the first thing we plant, because that's kind of like the grounding. We need to know where the trees are going to go, where we want them before we start planning out the rest of the gardens. So there's that. Merry Christmas, Anna and Ernie from California Foothills. You just found my channel and enjoy it so much. You are teenage sweethearts as well. That's wonderful. Bod
Congrats,
2360.
yeah.
Congratulations. Yes, that's awesome. Hey, Gloria. Thank you, Marie. Merry Christmas. I know, Teresa, we're so excited to share that, but we have to wait till spring now. Although we keep saying we want to do our bedroom, it's the holidays, so we have to get through the holidays. And next month is our anniversary month, January, so we typically have a slow month as far as like doing any kind of home project. I think probably February, maybe end of January. I don't
For
know.
what?
For our bedroom at the country house. We want to get
Yeah.
that done pretty quickly, but um Ernie has to, we have to come up with something that we both like, and then we have work to do. We got to paint, we got to decide if we're going to do the wallpaper, and if we do wallpaper, what wallpaper. We haven't sat down and looked at things together, so we want to do that, and then I'm going to have to order a bed, and it's a whole thing.
Well,
So
I think right after the holidays, we can definitely sit down and just, I mean, really spend time on that. Like what exactly we're gonna do. You said you were gonna do the mood board, so we
yeah.
can kind of go off that. Go, choose the paint colors, and then just buy the materials. And then, as I come home, then we can do
Right.
the actual work on the bedroom, get it ready.
Yeah.
So then we can spend the weekends there, and then start planning out the
Yeah,
outside.
I'm looking forward to that, spending the weekends there so much. Oh, Elizabeth, this is so cool. Finally, Ernie is on video. I'm not. All my cleaning's done. I'm so excited. Tomorrow is crunch day. Like tomorrow we're packing and doing any last minute errands that we have to do to pack and all of that. Thank you, Stuart.
Yeah,
Or Jennifer, thank you.
we need a minute because I drove last night late.
He
So I
didn't.
wanted to get
What time did you get home?
probably 1 in the morning.
Yeah, I hung up with him at midnight, just checking on him, and I was like, I cannot keep my eyes open, so I just fell asleep, and then he got home at 1.
I'm just
So-
glad I did that because I would have been doing that tonight, and then
Yeah.
we have tomorrow, and yeah.
Yeah, so we were gonna do all kinds of things this afternoon, and I said we just need to go home and chill. It's cold. I want to go home and have coffee and watch TV and just chill. I'm tired because I didn't fall asleep until after midnight, and I got up at 5:30, and And so, yeah, I'm super tired. Thank you, everybody, for the compliments on my hair. Thank you. Thank you, Jill.
I like it.
You can't hear Ernie very well. You need to speak up.
Hey man, you're hugging the mic
Chill
over
and
there.
coffee, yes, for sure. I have coffee hour every day. He laughs. He says that that our day is planned around my coffee hour.
It is. We could be doing something really fun or whatever. It's like time to get home because it's almost coffee hour.
I'm super OCD, so once I get in a pattern of doing something, I have a really hard time getting out of it. So, but there's somebody had asked a question. Let me back up a little bit. I was going to answer it, and then it's cold in New Tampa. Yeah, Ernie, what was the weather in We're going to Gainesville. We'll be in Gainesville, and then I remember last January when we went to St. Augustine, it was cold.
Yeah, I mean, it was bearable. It wasn't very.
No, yeah. Well, the day we got there it was cold because it was the evening and the wind comes in off the water and it's always cold. But
it's been cold in the morning, but then it, upper 60s.
So. Hey, Cheryl. Thank you, Jill. That's so sweet of you. Oh, that's so sweet, Maria. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I like how she says I was a knockout. Babe, I'm still a knockout, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Still my girl.
Oh, I love when he says that, when he calls me his girl. How many hours do you drive back and forth? He doesn't normally drive back. Well, I'll let you answer. I'm not sure.
No, I typically fly. It just
you guys ready to see my glasses?
Sometimes I just I choose to drive just because it's kind of nice to break up that monotony of the airport, and it's kind of nice to drive sometimes. Yeah, it's about 7-hour drive. So
my skin, I don't think is as pretty as you guys think it is in person. I mean, thank you so much, a lot of you guys, but I'm getting blotchy the older I get, but I think, of course, all three of my boys have beautiful skin, and they're beautiful. So what's my most favorite meal to fix?
I don't think you have one. You make everything. You make it look real simple.
My mom was one of those cooks that she's French. So a lot of people have asked me to cook some of the French food that I grew up eating. But the funny thing about that is I don't know what was French because it was just everyday food that my mom cooked. She cooked a lot of German food because there was a lot of, her first husband was German. So her mother-in-law taught her how to cook. No, not German, Polish. So her German influence came from the German influence in
Well, she was just
France.
A good cook overall.
She was a good cook.
She really, cooked really good Mexican food and stuff. So
yeah, I try. I make a lot of my dishes. When we first got married, I would sit on the phone with my brother-in-law and ask him to translate recipes from my mother-in-law to me because I wanted to cook him the food that his mom would normally feed him. So I learned how to make a lot of his mom's food. And the one thing that probably is my favorite to cook and feed the family that I don't make a lot because it's time consuming is chili rellenos.
Yeah, they're delicious, but time consuming.
My nails.
So Terry asked the question, hey Ernie, just wondering what field do you work in? I work for a construction management and engineering firm. I'm a construction manager.
You just found my channel, Maureen. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I love it. Merry Christmas to you too. I'm so happy I could be an inspiration to you. Yeah, I like to cook. I do. I've always, oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. I like them. It's pretty. I found out that this burgundy color is, after I got them done, I found out that this is the color everybody's getting for Christmas. Maybe not this exact one, but something similar. I guess it's the viral color everybody's doing this year. Merry Christmas, Pamela. Oh, that's so sweet. My I took feeding my family very serious when I first because I wasn't an excellent cook when we first got married. I knew how to make 𝓕𝓾𝓻𝓪𝓬. My dad called it that, and all that means is shut up and eat. And so I know how to make that. And so hey, Deborah from Australia.
I'm just putting a bunch of stuff.
You did moving and grooving. You just had it taken off. Darn it. It's so pretty. It's gorgeous. I love it. But I love feeding my family. And last night I made the simple pasta, and then I had those little stuffed shells. You guys will see. I filmed it all for you guys. I'll get it all uploaded for you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Jacqueline.
When you're never afraid of cooking, you always tried it. And
yeah.
And we just.
I had some hits and misses. Some misses. You did with the snowflake. Oh, Christy, how cute. I love it. Oh, Kelly, that's funny. I'm always afraid I'm going to slice and dice my finger. They never had to pump Birdie's stomach. Although we do have banana cream. You ate banana cream and got sick. Not my banana cream. He had banana cream pie. Where did we have it at? It's been so many years, but he had banana cream pie.
𝓕𝓾𝓻𝓪𝓬 or something.
Was it? And he got sick, not from the banana cream pie. He just happened to get the flu that night. And you know how when you get sick, whatever it is that you ate, you stay away from that for a while? Well, he got sick that night, and the next morning I made banana pancakes.
Oh, it's not good.
It was not good. Oh my God. And I was trying to think of, I should put my glasses on. Are you guys ready? Oh yeah, we've got 236 people on. Are you guys ready to see him? A dog or a cat? We definitely are going to get a dog when we move out to the country, for sure. A big dog. Thank you, Joan. Hello from Arizona. I still get butterflies when this guy's coming home. He still gives me butterflies. He still asks me out on dates. That's the best when you do that.
Well, that's key. I mean, I think you have to date your significant other, regardless of how long you've been married or how long been you together. You know, you have to do it.
Oh, thank you, Justine. You're so sweet. Okay, you guys ready? Okay. I'm nervous. I don't want to show them.
They're fun.
Okay, ready? I'm nervous.
Why?
Okay. Hi.
I think they're cool.
They are. They're super cool. I like them. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about them because the older I get, the bigger I want my glasses to be. I just don't want those little dinky ones. So these are, I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Let me see. Is it?
𝓪𝓪𝓬. How do you say that?
𝓕𝓾𝓻𝓪𝓬.
Okay.
𝓕𝓾𝓻𝓪𝓬.
Yeah. You know, that jewelry brand. So these are actually shades, like sunglasses. And so that's where I went. Thank you guys. You're so sweet. Oh, thank you, Sylvia. And so I went to the sunglass section and I asked them to turn them into glasses because that's where you find the really cool ones. So they have this, the little jewels on the side. I love them. They're just different, you know? And you know me, I like to be different. So round frameless. Why would I want to go frameless? I don't understand. The frames are why I bought these. Thank you, Carrie. Yeah, the sides are super cool. Okay, I got so nervous I fogged them up. So you guys will see because I took you guys with me in an upcoming video. So I went because I can see perfectly, like this is all perfect. But when I look, like right now, I'm looking all the way in the living room. And when I put these on, I can see the TV just perfect. But when I put these on, it's fuzzy. And so it shouldn't be. So I went today and he said, because there was such a significant, what did he call it, upgrade or? Yeah, because my eyes needed, like, went up so much that my brain probably just hasn't caught up with this. So I'm the hip abuela. I have to just try and get used to them for a while. So I've been wearing them all day since then. And
they've gotten better though.
It's gotten better. Yeah.
So it's just a matter of wearing them, because your progression from bifocal to, you know, to your far away, I guess, changed quite a bit. So you need, you know, your brain needs to adjust that. That's how these were when I first got them.
Teresa, you sent yours back twice, and that's true about the having to get it like used to it. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you. We're excited, Lisa, for California. I was looking at the weather. It looks like going to be our typical 60s for highs. Uh-oh, I'm spinning. 60s for high and was it 30s and 40s for low? So it looks like the typical sweatshirt. It'll feel like summer.
Yeah, from here to
from here, it'll feel like summer. They're white.
They're actually kind of have an iridescent color.
Do they?
They're not your white.
Yeah. They're super cool. I love them. Love. Put them closer to the camera. How much closer do you want me to get? Actually, let me just do this so you guys can see them up close, and then I'll put them back on. There we go. You see that? They're so cool. Ooh, you can really see my eyes, how bad they are. Okay. I got to keep them on. I got to quit doing that. You're traveling to Garland, Texas to spend Christmas with your son and daughter in love. Awesome, Sylvia. Be safe. That's lovely. We're excited. Yeah, it's pearl. Yeah, pearl white. Sally, are you used to him yet? I just, because it's so strong, I think that my eyes just need to.
I think it's a little while.
My brain needs to. He said it could take up to a week. So thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Tanya. Flip-flop weather. Bring the flip-flops. For sure.
And that's one thing I contemplated bringing from the apartment, and I.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, we'll get some more. We can go to the surf shop in San Diego.
If we need him.
Yeah, Vanessa, treat yourself for sure. Yeah, I just don't like I wouldn't wear these driving. Like, it's going to be hard to drive and get used to them. I don't know.
But you have to.
I know. I guess I have to. Thank you, Leonore. Question for you, Ernesto.
Yes, I'm definitely glad I'm off for a little while. It's been these last couple months on that project have been really, really stressful. So we got a bunch of issues that are coming together. But yeah, it's time to recoup, refresh, and we actually had all the workers and crews take that week off too, because they've been going at it pretty hard. And it's sometimes you need to just kind of refresh and refocus and spend time with family. It's important, because a lot of times we think about just work, and everything else is secondary. But we have to take time off and really enjoy.
Thank you, Marie and Janet. Yeah, totally. You have to take time off. You have to.
Yeah.
RZ says Ernie looks so thrilled and enthusiastic. Men are hard to get excited to do this.
No, it's fun.
Did they have a lot left?
Yeah,
I got some shoes today on a killer deal, some tennies. Yeah, they do. They have a lot left. They have all of their, like, they don't have any more makeup left or out or anything like that. Well, I shouldn't say that. They have some, but it's like all 40% off or all like really cheap, but it's still not cheap because it's dillards, right?
So what they do is mark them up, then they tell you that there's half off.
Yeah.
And then it's a whole game.
So for those of you in Cali who've never been to the South and have never been to a Dillard's, it's Nordstrom's basically. I don't know. It's Nordstrom's. I don't know. I think it's kind of in between Nordstrom's and Neiman as far as prices go.
As far as prices go?
As far as prices go, it's like in between Nordstrom's and Neiman Marcus. So they have like their polo sweatsuits on sale for half off, and they're still like $200. So you're better off going to Marshall's and searching the racks. Yeah, our team won last night. Whoop, whoop. Now we're waiting for we need 2 teams to lose this weekend to cinch the playoff spot.
I mean, we can get into this playoffs early. Not early, but know that we're going to the playoffs. If the Colts lose and the Miami Dolphins lose.
So we are definitely watching.
All we have to do is win one game.
We're definitely. Oh, well, those are on Sunday. We're going to be traveling.
All right.
Darn it. So that's what we need. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Jennifer. Do I have the... they can see it on YouTube. The grandkids. You have cataracts? Oh, no. That runs in his family, not mine. Ernie has 3 siblings. He's the oldest of 4.
Yeah, brother and 2 sisters.
Thank you, Shirley. She said they make me look younger.
Well, that's what you said to me earlier today.
What did I say?
I said, oh, maybe I should just take my hat off. And you said, oh, no, leave it on because it makes you look younger. Thanks for the compliment.
That's right. The picture I took to share on our community tab and Instagram, he goes, take another one with my hat off. I said, no, that makes you look younger. Okay, I was going to tell you guys a super funny story, and if we laugh our butts off, it's so freaking hilarious. So this was many years ago, and we lived in our very first house, and that's when we started like doing gardening and yard work, and I had the white picket fence and
HGTV.
It was HGTV house. I mean, we did everything HGTV, and Ernie built me a white picket fence, and he built me a front porch, and I just it was so much fun. And so I had these planters from the gate when you walked in, the gate to the yard, up the sidewalk. There was these planters that I had, plastic ones, right? The long window box ones. Well, I had those lining my sidewalk with impatiens in them. And so we were sitting watching TV one night, and I walked by the front door. We had a screen door, and I walked by and I looked outside, and there was a planter missing, like the one.
No, wait. Let me tell the story. You're going on for. So I was working on the front yard, and I was, whatever I was doing, I went back to the backyard for a minute, and then I came back and I look around and I'm like, wait a minute, there's a planter missing. Like, what's going on? So I'm looking around and I'm like, did I put it somewhere? Because we were planting new flowers on it. And anyways, I go, did I move it to mow it? I'm racking my brain. And so then I went up to like the street sidewalk, and I look both sides, and then I see a guy in the distance, and he's carrying something on his shoulder. And I'm like, as he's getting closer, I'm like, wait a minute, he has our planner on his shoulder. Like, what? And I was like, oh man, this guy doesn't look right. He's not right. So then Anna comes to the door, and she goes, what's going on? And I go, hey, this guy just took our planner. And she goes, what? I go, yeah, he just took our planner, but he's coming this way. And I go, something's going on with this guy.
He was on drugs.
Right. And I can see it as he's getting closer. And I go, just go in the house, get me something. I don't know what this guy's up to. Just get something. So anyway, as the guy gets closer, and I'm looking for a way to approach him without, am I going to get in a confrontation with this guy? What am I going to do, right? So I'm like, I'm not trying to diffuse this whole situation. And so as he gets closer, and I go, hey man, I go, thanks for bringing my planner box back. I said, I've been looking all over for it. And he looked at me kind of weird, and he's all, what? He goes, this is mine. And I go, no. I said, thank you for bringing it back. I said, see that wet spot right there? That's where it belongs. And then I go, do you mind? And he just put it back. And he kind of looks at me kind of weird, and he's like, what's going on? I mean, he was not right. And so I go, hey, so I said, thank you again. I said, would you like some water or something? And he goes, no. And he just started walking away. So meantime, she goes in the house, and she comes back out. And as I'm talking to the guy, I look over to over at her, and I give her like the wink, like, hey, do you have something? And she does this. She's all, like, I got you. And I would go, okay, perfect, just in case, right? So anyways, the guy, I talk him out of it or whatever. He's walking.
We're laughing because of what he's about to say.
He's walking away, but then looking back at me like, what just happened, right? I mean, the guy was just not there. Anyways, he goes away. I kind of follow him, did he finally go away? He turns the corner, and I go, hey, like, what did you get me? Like, were you? And I thought she was gonna give me like a baseball bat from one of the kids or something. And so she goes, I got you this. And I'm like, oh my God. So a month before that, we had gone to Disneyland, and one of the kids got a little wooden hatchet this big from the Tom Sawyer Island, and that's what she brought out to defend myself. And I said, what am I supposed to do? Splinter him to death?
I panicked because he was like, go get me something. Because the guy was like out there, and he was like, just in case, I gotta have something to defend myself, like, go get me something. So I walked in the house, and I was like, what the heck? And we had 3 young boys, and all there was toys everywhere, so I just grabbed that.
I would have got the guy all pissed off trying to hit him with it.
Oh my God. That is the funniest story. It still makes us laugh to this day.
Oh my God.
A wooden hatchet from Tom Sawyer Island at Disneyland. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yes, Elizabeth, really. Oh my God. It was so funny. Okay, I have to see if I missed any questions. Oh my gosh. Sally's team is the Seahawks. Ernie's mom, does she live alone? No. Ernie's brother lives with her. Thank you, Jesus, for that.
Yeah, my 2 sisters live pretty close to her. So, but yeah, my brother lives with her.
Yes.
That was funny.
Thank you, Jennifer. She said, make sure you hit the like button. She forgot. I would really appreciate that. It really helps a lot. Ernie handled it like a champ. He did. They're not variegated or trifocal. They're bifocal. So I'm farsighted, so I can see, like, read text and everything, and then I can see. Well, I'm supposed to be able to see very clearly far away, but My brain has not picked up on that yet, so we shall see. I know. What traditional Mexican sweets do you bake and eat? We grew up eating pan de polvo and drinking Mexican hot chocolate after midnight mass. Yeah,
Yeah.
pan dulce and then the ring. No, that's for New Year's. Sorry. Yeah.
So my grandfather and my mom were bakers by trade.
They had a bakery in Tijuana.
They had a bakery growing up, and my dad was a really good baker. So was my grandfather, and my dad chose to and to go into the restaurant business. But yeah, we know all of those sweet pan and all that stuff.
Yes, that and then the abuelita hot chocolate. My mother-in-law always made that every Christmas Eve, too, with atole. Maybe a knife from your kitchen. I was trying to protect him because I was afraid that he was going to hurt the guy. And so I was trying to think of something in between. So something that wouldn't send him to prison, but he could defend himself. And that was like the first thing I saw. Oh my gosh, it was so hilarious. Oh, yeah, so I'm going to call tomorrow or we'll drive by my eye doctor and I'm going to schedule an appointment for when we come back for that Saturday when we come back from California and have her look at the glasses and then I can just take whatever she says. If they're not doing good still, I can just go to 𝓕𝓾𝓻 that day and we'll get it all situated that day. Yeah. So I'll probably just drive over to our eye doctor. It's just up the road and just say, this is the issue I'm having. She may say, just come sit in the chair right now, or I can just schedule an appointment for when we come back and just get it all taken care of. So I'll get it all figured out by next week. And I'm going to take these with me to California so I'm not too annoyed because I don't want to like get a headache or anything. And you guys know how it is. When you can't see clearly, it's bothersome. So we'll see. Thank you, Elizabeth. Hit like, comment, subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed. I would love that. Give me a heart. Hey, Sherry. Thank you. Okay, so I was going to ask another question. Do you guys have anything that you want to see in San Diego that I should film when we're there or try and film? I can't make any promises because we're there for family, but if I can do it, I definitely would. Thank you for all the hearts, guys. Love it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. If you guys have something you want to see, let me know in the comments and I'll make a mental note of it. Oh, Little Italy. Yes. Erica said she wants to see Little Italy. We could drive through there on our from the airport. It's right there after we get the rental car. I can get some footage of that. Oh, I don't want no migraine. No. So, funny story. So my girlfriend Vicky that I rode horses with growing up, she actually lives in Savannah, Georgia. And when she would fly into San Diego, a couple of times I'd pick her up from the airport. And the first place she always had to go was Little Italy because she's Italian. Her family's a traditional Italian family. And they went to the church there in Little Italy. So she always had to go see the priest. So that was always a stop we had to go to. Then we had to go to the little Italian store and get the black licorice for her mom. We had all these stops. Black licorice. Yeah, black licorice. Yep. I don't know. Her mom liked black licorice, so we always had to go get that. And then there was all these stops that we had to do. It was so adorable. Yeah, Little Italy in San Diego's cool. We ate there all the time at Felipe's. Felipe's, the original Felipe's is in Little Italy. And it was lovely when we lived there because I could always just drive to Little Italy to the little stores and get what I needed. Do they have a special place with lights? Everywhere, everywhere. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, Balboa Park,
Balboa
Old Town.
Park, the harbor, seaport, all of it's gorgeous. And all of that's near the airport. So our plans fell through for Monday. We were supposed to go to my sister's. Remember, I went shopping for all the gifts for bingo. Well, they got sick, so we're not going to be doing that on Monday. So we actually have a free day on Monday. Not a free day. We're there to spend time with family, so I shouldn't say a free day, but I want to squeeze stuff in, you know what I mean, while we're there. Coronado, we can try for sure. Ernie's mom just lives on the other side of the bridge. Coronado Island's beautiful. Yeah, Hotel Dell's beautiful at Christmas time. Oh, Erica. Yeah. You've never been to San Diego? It's so funny. Balboa, yes. Yeah, San Diego is a beautiful place. I always am blown away when people say that. I mean, we're born and raised there. Well, I'm born and raised there, so well, he's raised there too. But it's always trippy to me when people say they haven't been there because I just feel like it's such a destination place, right?
Yeah, but people from the on this side of the coast, or it's hard for just
Atole is made with masa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's thick and canela, right? It's thick. Me no like it. Your brother lives in Coronado? Wow. That's awesome. It's beautiful there. It's beautiful. Okay, while I wait for more questions to come in, you guys ask any questions you want to know. Oh, yeah, the Marine Corps graduations are beautiful. Thank you, Lynette. Oh, wow, Sherry. That's so cool. Her kindergarten class went over the Coronado Bridge. They were one of the first.
That's cool.
That's so cool. That bridge scares me so bad. When Ernie and I were dating, I didn't like going over the bridge, so we would come in through Imperial Beach. Silver Strand. The beach, La Jolla. We'll get some beach shots for sure. Our beach is PB, North PB, so it's like right before La Jolla. That's where Ernie and I love, North PB. Oh my gosh. And Monterey and Carmel. Yes. Sorry for your loss. Yeah, it's beautiful there. Just gorgeous.
Yeah, when I was working up there, we would go down there, Monterey, and spend some time.
Love it. It's beautiful there. You've never been to California, Sylvia? Oh, it's a beautiful state. It really is. It's beautiful. Hey, Teresa from Vegas. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. I've never tried the fast growing trees. No, I have not.
Yeah, there's a couple of trees that we're going to look into at this nursery that they pretty much have everything. So we're looking forward to, like I said, I think we're going to try and see if we can get, like 10 foot or bigger, taller, I should say.
Bird flu.
And so we'll look into that. We definitely we want fast growers, obviously.
Yeah. Yes, TV got repaired. Hallelujah. Looks so good. They said I just got the dud. They've never seen anything like that before. It's snowing on Long Island, Carrie. You're so lucky. Are you gonna have a white Christmas? So there is no snow in the forecast for us at all, and I'm happy about that because I won't be here. So
we already experienced that twice.
Yeah, twice, 2 years in a row.
We're good.
Hopefully, it'll happen when we come back.
Yeah. So whenever you guys like on that TV.
Donna worked at the San Onofre nuclear power plant.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So did Carlos's dad. Carlos Sr., right? Yeah.
Yeah, I was, we had a project in Camp Pendleton, 2013 through 18.
Governor's horrible.
And Yeah, we were near there. We actually we had a project that it was like really close to the nuclear plant.
Do we exchange gifts? Ernie just asked me today what I wanted for Christmas, and I said I've already got everything that I want and everything that I need, and we're going to California, and that's plenty. But then I said I wanted a GoPro. We don't really exchange gifts. I mean, he buys me something every year, but it's not like it's not a priority.
No.
I mean, he makes it a priority for me. He spoils me. Do I speak Spanish? If you didn't speak Spanish and you heard me speak it, you would think I did, but I don't conjugate well. And my accent is really bad. So, no. My boys do, though, all three of them. They're all fluent. And that was on purpose. They went to a school in San Diego called 𝓕𝓾𝓸𝓹. It is a Spanish immersion school. My dad's Mexican, my mom's French. My mom was the only child. My dad was one of 9, so I was raised with the music and the food and all of that. Me and all my cousins, we all speak the same Spanish, right? We speak Spanglish. We speak.
I think we all do in a way, unless you're talking your elders or whatever like that.
Yeah, I don't conjugate well.
But it's funny because now being on this side of the coast, it's a little different because there's just so many different people from South America and Mexico and just different areas, and the Spanish is a little different, so it's kind of hard to get used to some of the sayings or some of the words they use to express, like in Mexico, like the Spanish is different and then it's from different regions. So I try to really, really pay attention to, when they're talking to me, like people from, say, Nicaragua or El Salvador, I could definitely understand and we could have a conversation, but they use certain words that I'm not used to hearing, and they use it in a way to express certain things, and so I'm getting used to that. It's kind of cool. I like it.
Yeah, and the boys, they would correct my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law doesn't speak English. So in school, they teach the proper Spanish, and most people who speak Spanish don't speak, I don't want to say proper. That's not really the correct word. Yeah, I guess it's proper. It's proper Spanish, but most people who, just like us Americans, we speak slang English. We don't speak proper English. And that's how most people who speak Spanish speak too. And so the boys, because they're learning Spanish and they're learning proper Spanish in school, they would correct people all the time. So yeah, everybody has their own dialogue and slang, but English is the hardest language to learn. So anytime you run into anybody that's learned how to speak English, it's amazing because it's a hard language to learn. Ernie, take a photo with your mom so you have a reason. Oh yeah, we'll get plenty of photos of that. That's funny, Pam. Yeah, my mom spoke French. I think I told you guys my 2 older boys spoke. Our oldest son is still trilingual. He speaks French, Spanish, and obviously English. His wife is trilingual as well because her dad is French and her mom is Mexican, and she would spend summers in France with her grandparents there. So she's trilingual. So her and Michael, they speak mostly Spanish to each other. Well, English, but when they speak another language, it's Spanish.
Yeah, like when.
Yeah, but they're trilingual. And then Daniel, I don't know, is he considered trilingual, you think, anymore?
He doesn't use it enough. Michael does because of his father-in-law. Yeah. I mean, whenever him and Tiff and Jean-Luc get together, they just automatically, you go from English to Spanish and then words in French. So it's kind of cool to hear.
There's a couple questions for you, babe.
Do your sons speak to their children in Spanish? No, they're it's pretty much English for the most part. But they do certain things they do, and the boys actually understand certain things, like we'll speak Spanish to them every once in a while, right? And they'll understand it.
Yeah.
I wish. So one of my goals is when I retire is to spend time with them and really like teach them, because one of them is Adrian is very
and he understands it. Like when we were decorating the golf cart, you guys heard me say 𝓕𝓾𝓸𝓹. He understood what that means. That means shut the door, because he had just came in from into the garage from inside the house, and he went and he shut the door. And he understands it, and he wants to learn really bad. So I hope that he does.
What do I do for a living? I'm a construction manager. I work for a construction management and engineering firm.
Do you have more?
I do have more occasions to speak Spanish in Florida. I guess it's kind of like I said, in California, it is predominantly more Mexican influence. In Florida, there's just a plethora of different, like I said, people from all over South America, Mexico, Puerto Rico, everywhere. The Dominican Republic. It's fun to listen to, and when you speak with them, they right away they ask me like, "Where are you from?" And I said, "Well, my parents were from Mexico, and so they're like, "Oh, okay," and they feel real comfortable talking to me, and I just like to learn like the new words. Like I said, some of the words they use to express themselves I'm like, whoa, like certain words is like it means something else, but they use it different, and those are the kind of cool things that I pay attention to, and I like to learn a little bit more from all the cultures in South America.
Sylvia, my family is Tex-Mex. My dad was born in Kent, Texas. My grandpa's boots, belt buckle, what else? Boots, belt buckle, his saddle are in the Pecos Museum in Pecos, Texas. He was the last pioneer. I found something for your family. I was going through the files and I found the history, that thing with the history. It was really cool. I sat and looked at all the pictures. It was really cool. I have curly hair, and our son Robert has curly hair. My curls are not as prominent. I was born with an afro. And my curls, because I have processed hair, I've been coloring my hair since, I started cosmetology school when I was 17, and that's when I started damaging my hair. And so after so many years of processing, my curls basically have fallen out here in the front. But so let's see. Ernie has super straight hair. So our middle son has Ernie's hair. And then our oldest son, Michael, he has half my hair and half Ernie's hair. So at the top, it's curly. At the bottom, it's straight, the base. And then our youngest son, Robert, has my hair, super curly. My dad's hair. My dad had an afro. So the kids. And then our other daughter-in-law in California, she has super curly hair. And so Isaiah is the one with curly hair. Elijah doesn't have curly hair. It's funny because Isaiah, our grandson,
remember his hair was super straight, and then it changed so much.
Kinky, like they've got kinky hair, like super. Thank you. You grew up in Texas, Cheryl? Yeah. So, their ages and names, they range from 1 year to 13.
Nice. They grow up so fast.
Yeah, they grow up fast.
Very fast.
Yeah. Yeah. Our sons are 40, 38, and 31. 32. The Navy SEAL, your grandson's a Navy SEAL? Uh, wow, that's awesome. That is wonderful. You learned enough family to get yourself in trouble. Tex-Mex foods. I don't really, so the way I make enchiladas, a lot of people make the enchiladas that way, right? You stack them in the pan, but the way my grandma made them was just like that, but she did individual plates like that. And she would keep it like put the plates and yeah, instead of rolled, she stacked them, the tortillas. So for me, that's Tex-Mex because, grandma we ate a lot of the same food. The only thing, no, we ate menudo. We ate, no, I don't know. What would you consider Tex-Mex for my family? Not really anything, right? Except for the enchiladas. Ernie's dad because we always fry an egg and put it on our enchiladas. And Ernie's dad created a plate at his restaurant called the Texas plate. And he would fry an egg and put it on the enchiladas because that's how we ate it. Remember that?
Yeah.
Do you still remember the menu, Ernie?
No.
You don't? That's crazy. For the longest time.
I want to forget that.
For the longest time, Ernie's mom, it would be a joke. She would cook and she would say, oh, I made the number 13 or, something like that for dinner. And when we'd go to her house, you ended up being a secretary after beauty college. I love that you say beauty college. That's so funny.
How did you two meet? We met in high school.
You tell the story, Ernie.
Huh? Oh, where you couldn't get your hands off of me.
Oh, whatever. We met in high school. First day, first period class, high school. We met. Was that math? It was math, right? Ugh, I hate math. And he was Rico Suave at the school. But I had a boyfriend, so I wasn't interested.
She was.
He chased me. And then when he stopped paying attention to me, then I went up to him and I told him that he could take me out to lunch. And he said, oh, I can. And I said, yes. And after lunch, that's when we had our first kiss. And it was over after that. Bye, Pamela. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Cheryl.
I can cook a little bit.
Oh, Ernie cooks so good. Your 𝓕𝓾𝓻𝓪𝓬. He makes 𝓕𝓾𝓻𝓪𝓬 so good. He makes the best hash browns, the best omelets. Oh my gosh. Your husband has to know how to cook something you don't, so that when you don't feel like cooking, you can have him cook that. Thank you. Yes, Angie, thank you. Corpus Christi. So I have two cousins that just sold in California and they moved to San Antonio, Texas. It's kind of cool. Can you recreate any of your dad's dishes, Ern?
Yeah, I probably could. It's just, getting the...
Thank you, Terry.
Looking at the menu and kind of recreating it for sure.
What made me decide to start YouTube? It was bye, love you, Sherry. It was boredom, and I'm an empty nester, and I was doing everything that I was watching anyways, and I said, well, let me give this a shot, and it turns out I love it. I love it. You met at a disco, and you became engaged 2 weeks later, and you've been married 44 and a half years.
Congrats.
I love that. Yeah. Congratulations. We're going to be married 41 years on January 23rd. Your husband can make eggs and popcorn. Hey, it's something. Oh, I love that, Cheryl. Thank you. Tex-Mex enchiladas. So Alba, I want to know, if you're still here, what do you consider Tex-Mex enchiladas? I would love to know that. Thank you. You're so sweet. Prancer said that my YouTube channel is her favorite. Aw,
Awesome.
so sweet. Yeah.
Well, so I was saying earlier, I think somebody asked a question about the TV if it got fixed.
Oh, yeah.
And we said yes. So if you guys are gonna buy like an expensive TV, nowadays they're pretty reasonable price. Reasonably priced. You don't have to get the name brands, but if you do get like this frame, get the extended warranty. It really it's worth it. And
Yeah.
I mean, we've used it twice. And it's paid off both times. So it definitely, especially when you make an investment like that, you
But
want to be able to.
Our extended warranty ended yesterday,
Right.
the day they came to fix it.
But
Yeah.
I mean, it paid for itself, right?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, so they brought like the whole TV thing, and I said, well, why are you guys just not replacing the TV? Like, you know what I mean? They're taking the guts. And it was the weirdest thing. And he said, because it costs less to do this than to replace the whole TV. I said, okay.
Yeah, as long as it got fixed.
I know, that's totally fine, except for they brought a TV in the box. And they took the guts from that TV and put it in our TV on the wall. So now we have we still have a TV that doesn't work.
What do you mean?
We don't. They do.
Well, for them, it's
Why didn't they just take the TV out of the box and hang it on the wall?
Because for them, it's a loss. They can claim it as
so
a
weird.
loss.
I just thought it was so weird. It made 0 sense to me. 0 cents to me. By Terry. Yeah, it made by Renee. Ernie, do you barbecue beef fajitas?
Oh yeah, make some good fajitas.
Yeah. The fajitas are nothing's considered seasonal as far as we're concerned in our kitchen. Yeah. That's funny. That's funny that they're considered seasonal in South Dakota. We don't barbecue them because we don't. No, we make them on the stove. We make our fajitas on the stove.
Yeah, on the
Thank you, Rose. Thank you. Thank you, Jacqueline. All right. All right, guys. Well, we're going to let you go. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah,
I'll try. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'll try and get some footage when we're in California for sure. Little Italy, La Jolla, Coronado. I really want to concentrate on trying to do a video of all the places that we lived in when we were there, because I love doing that, and I figured if I'm gonna go do that, if we have the time, I'm not making any promises. Yeah. If we have the time, we'll do that. But I really enjoy going back and looking at those places. It's just
the places we hung out and stuff. It's always nice to kind of reminisce, go back.
Yeah, it's really nice. We enjoy it. So anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow in a new video. Remember, I'm still uploading every day for the month of December. I may stop at some point when I don't know. I may stop, but I'm going to try and upload every day because it's easy on my phone and I have editing equipment now on there. So that makes me happy. But thanks for joining us tonight, you guys.
Yeah, wishing you guys Merry Christmas. Enjoy with their families.
Yeah.
And God bless.
God bless. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you
Bye.
Guys. Bye.